You flick the lighter on and press it to the gasoline on the floor and pull away immediately as a wave of fire erupts across the floor. The thing screams in agony as it catches on fire. The loud sound of the fire alarm sounding startles you as you walk backwards, watching the hallway light up in flames. Then, two arms appear out of the growing fire as Springtrap begins running towards you. You back up in fear and shock, half paralyzed, finding yourself unable to run. But the rabbit only makes it a few feet out of the fire, before something else emerges from the flames. Two long black arms wrap around Springtrap and pull him back into the fire, before disappearing into the engulfing flames. You squint your eyes, trying to see what it was, but it's hopeless. You wrap your arms around Jason's and begin tugging him away. Just before turning the corner, you look up and see something in the flames. A smiling, puppet-like face stares at you from the flames as it slowly melts down, until finally disappearing. The fire is spreading fast. You have to get out now. You pick up the pace as much as you can with your bad ankle, dragging Jason down the familiar hallways. You turn one more corner and see the red glowing exit sign once again. The real exit. You pray to yourself that the door is unlocked. You continue to drag Jason, but upon looking over your shoulder again to the exit door, you see something standing by the door. Something with two glowing eyes. It's Freddy Fazbear, but it doesn't make any sense. Everything the thing said about the spirits, how could it still be here? You're trapped. This is the only exit left. Everything else is blocked by the fire. You lose all hope and lean against the wall, falling down into a sitting position. You've given up, when suddenly you hear a laughing sound from down the hallway by the exit. Followed by the sound of a door opening. You look down to see Freddy, holding open the exit door, staring at you. It's helping you escape. You jump back up, grab Jason again, and quickly drag him down towards the door. You make it to the door and stand face to face with the suit, which is still looking at you with his glowing eyes. You drag Jason out the door to safety and hear one more laugh coming from inside. But this time, it resembles a human laugh. It resembles a laugh, that of a little girl. You turn around in hopes to give the spirit some kind of thank you nod, but as the door begins to close, you get one last look into the building. It was gone. It was as if it was never even standing there. The sound of park alarms surrounds you, and yet you don't hear anybody. You go back to Jason and resume dragging him, until you bump into somebody behind you. You turn to see a man dressed in a security jacket and hat. You cry to him about all the horrors that just went on in there, and how the fire started. You assume that he thinks you're crazy, but he responds by saying, "Don't worry, I know." Turns out he was the night watchman, and he was just running late. He had experienced the same horrors that you had, right in that office that you were in. In the end, everything that would be expected happened. The building burned down, the fire and police department arrived to the scene, Jason was rushed to the hospital, and the question of how much you should sue for has been brought up. Though, they don't know the story, and you don't plan on telling it, as you don't want to seem like a nut. The security guard urged you to keep quiet about the fire. He made up a story about how it started, some kind of electrical failure with old machinery. He urged you to make up a story about Jason's injury, that one of the pop-up dolls hit him in the head to make it seem like the park's fault. He knew you and him alike would look crazy to try and get the cops to believe that story, or anybody for that matter. As for suing, you have no idea what Jason is going to do, but you have no reason to. The whole experience has actually brought you peace, knowing the spirits of the children are free, the decades-old curse is finally broken, and you've put a satisfying close to your lifetime obsession. Everything has worked out just fine.